Fanatics isn't just our name, it's who we are. Loyal, passionate fans dedicated to our favorite teams and to the sports we love. That's why we're honored to be able to offer fans the world's largest collection of official sports apparel and sports jerseys from all leagues, teams, and players you love. We feature a wide selection of gear from every league, including the NFL, MLB, NBA, NHL, and NCAA merchandise, which allows us to serve fans of football, baseball, hockey, basketball, lacrosse, soccer, golf, and, well, everything else that gets your heart pumping. Go to fanatics.com by using the QR code on your screen right now to celebrate your teams. That's fanatics.com, a proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Network, Cleveland's digital leader. Discover our collection of handcrafted candles. That's right, every product is thoughtfully created in small batches free from harmful toxins for mindful everyday indulgence. Our candles are hand-poured in coconut soy wax with natural wood wicks, offering a long-lasting burn and rich fragrances. Create a cozy, safe ambiance for your home with candles from Alley Rose Fragrances. First-time customers use the promo code InsideEdge20 to receive 20% off your order. AlleyRoseFragrances.com, proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Podcast Network.
Good morning, Inside Edge Network. Omar Claussell here. Feeling good Tuesday. Feeling good. Weather's nice again. We got a good spell coming. I'm so pumped. It's supposed to be warm today. I'm gonna get a good ride in. Oh man, I'm excited. A lot of great stuff happened last night with the World Cup. We're gonna have some really awesome reaction from a couple of the stars here. So yeah, make sure you stick around for the minute. It's gonna be a jam-packed one, and I have a lot of graphics for you this time. And we have it produced properly now. We got it together, guys. Yeah, so I went and watched the show yesterday, and I'm like, yeah, we need graphics. I can't keep doing this World Cup minute without. I'm literally gonna. You guys are gonna see everything that I talk about. I can understand how boring or frustrating it is just not being able to see what the hell I'm talking about. So I got it for you today. There we go. All right. A couple things I want to get to. I went out yesterday just to try and move around because like I was in some pain and just trying to deal with it. I mean, sitting around is not going to do me any good. Just the way my back is and everything like that. It's I cannot just sit around the house and do nothing. So we went out. Went to the dollar store, picked up a couple things. Went and walked around. What is it? We walked around a couple stores actually. We went to Home Depot, just looking at plants and stuff because they have like a 50% off sale happening right now. I didn't know. So, yeah, big bushes and palm, all types of different things. 50% off at my Home Depot. I'm like, oh crap! Like we might have to look into a couple things, you know. Yeah. And then went to my local Dunham's. Just like I haven't. You know, I hadn't stopped in there since the cup started, and I'm like, I wonder if I can get some, World Cup swag. They did have the new soccer ball there, but what they didn't have was anything related to the World Cup at all. Nothing, no T-shirts. I mean, they had the generic 4th of July stuff, but nothing associated with U.S. men's national team. I mean, I guess Dunham's doesn't really care about soccer. All right, one more thing I want to kind of touch on real quick. I tried to watch Love Island. I'm sorry, Double A, Autumn, Chrissy. I couldn't do it, man. I had Double A on the other line, or I had Eli on the other line. I tried to watch this damn show for like at least 25 minutes. Eli, you can attest to that, man. Yeah, she's giving me the thumbs up. So yeah, I tried to watch it and I just couldn't. I couldn't. I started from Sunday's broadcast where they were doing the recap, and the women doing the recap. It was just so not for me. I am definitely not the target demo for this show. Let me just be straight up with you. This show is not for me. The two hosts, it was really like free flowing. They were talking over each other constantly. And I was counting the shots. Okay. This is a thing that I do. And this is a testament to where we are in American culture, where your attention span is short as hell. Gen Zers, I don't know what the hell's going on, but literally, I was counting the shots last night. One, two, one. Literally, these shots are only lasting a second. I had to turn it off. I literally started to get a migraine. I couldn't do it. So if you're out there watching Love Island, more power to you. I mean, that's a visual assault on your senses. I tried. Listen, I tried. Autumn, you can come on here. Shoot, I'll come on the Spiral. We could talk about it. We'll talk about it. Daily Spiral with Autumn Chisholm. If you haven't caught it yet, 11 to 12. It's a great show. I love watching them talk about it. It's fun. I just cannot watch the damn thing. I can't. Like I said, it attacked my senses. I'm a pretty tolerable guy. I listen to metal. Like I can listen to shoot, dude. But I just couldn't do it. And I used to watch dating shows all the time. You know, I used to watch Next all the time, dude. But like at least the editing and the cutting was like, I don't know, normal. All right, let's get to this World Cup minute here. Let's do it. I'm excited for this one. All right. Let's get to it. We had an awesome day yesterday with the World Cup. Argentina, dude, pulling it out, dude. Messi gets 2. They beat Austria. Messi is literally the GOAT, dude. He's got. I'm pretty sure he's up there for like the most World Cups. Goals. 17 and 18 goals. Argentina, dude. Exciting to watch. I'm so pumped that they're doing so well. Gotta love it. So yeah, Argentina getting the dub over Austria. France, Mbappe getting involved. Mbappe scored twice in that rain delay against Iraq. France getting the dub, 3-0 against Iraq. Looking pretty good for France here. They're just going to cruise to this next stage. And I'm going to go through the next stage a little bit here too and kind of explain to you what's going on and actually talk to you like a real human being. Right. Mbappe scoring, Dembele scoring for France. There's a reason why Erling Haaland came out. And speaking of Erling Haaland, Erling Haaland came out and basically said, France is going to win this damn thing. I have a clip for you later on. We'll get more in depth about it later. But yeah, Norway getting the W against Senegal. Norway clinching and going into the knockout stage. I mean, Holland is an amazing footballer. Like I mentioned previously, I have to watch him all the time because I'm a Manchester United fan and he plays for Man City. So it's kind of like the big rivalry, and City. I mean, they're kind of winning that rivalry in recent, if we're talking um, recent football. So, you know, I Holland is just an exciting player to watch. I don't even really care about the rivalry. Like, it's just fun to see Norway come out and see Holland just go out there and represent his country on the biggest stage. It's got to feel good for him. It's his first one, and coming out and scoring twice. I mean, that's great. All right, and then you had Algeria come from behind to beat Jordan. Algeria getting the W over Jordan 2-1. Exciting, man. I love it. I love it. All right, so I want to talk real quick about Erling Haaland. Eli, do you have that clip? All right, let's roll the clip in. When the clip ends, I want you to come back. I want your reaction real quick. Is that cool? I know it's early. I know you just I know you just rolled out of bed. All right, let's get it.
Up next is France and the likes of Kylian Mbappe. How big a challenge is that going to be for Norway? You guys in flying form, can't wait for it.
Honestly, I don't care too much now. We're through. We managed to get through, which is incredible. So I couldn't care too much about that game now. They're probably going to win against us. They're probably going to win the whole tournament.
Well, that's quite the statement. But congratulations, through to the knockout stage, and you can't stop smiling, so well done.
All right, so yeah, I mean, you get Erling Haaland coming out and just saying straight up that France is probably going to win this thing.
Yeah, crazy, absolutely crazy. At least he was honest, right?
I mean, Eli, think of any time in sports. Have you ever seen this before?
No, never.
He
Not
literally
really.
just scored 2 goals, and then they're just like, yeah, France is probably going to win.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of crazy to see, but I guess he's just kind of being humble about it and seeing, hey, we have some things we got to work on in order to beat France. France is a good team, and we'll see. But yeah, it was pretty crazy to see. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, I wanted to get your reaction a little bit more, just to kind of take me through, like, when you watched this clip, like, what were you thinking?
I mean, that it was crazy. Like I said, I mean that you just want to hear it out of an NFL player, an NBA player, an MLB player. You just want to hear that, or they be roasted on every national media outlet, every media outlet to begin with. So I think that was a big thing for me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it just kind of goes to show you, like, how different this sport is, really, and it's really not about any one player. It's about how well a team can come together and pull out a dub. And France right now, they're together as all hell.
Yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely, they sure are. They sure are, man. They're a good team to watch.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Eli, for popping on. I really appreciate it. I wanted to get his reaction to it, simply because, like you said, you never see that in American sports, right? You never see a competitor, I mean, come out and outright say that France is probably going to win this whole damn thing. They do play here coming up, and I mean, it does still mean something. Both of these teams are moving on, France and Norway, but it will be exciting to see these two juggernauts come out and kind of face off here. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm so excited. All right, let's get to the games happening tomorrow, or today, actually. Today. Let's take you through. We get Portugal, Uzbekistan. That's going to happen at, let's see here, 1 o'clock p.m. It's going to be at Energy Stadium in Houston, Texas. That's right. They're going to be playing where the Texans play. Ooh. So hopefully you can hopefully Ronaldo pulls it together. I don't know. He's kind of showing his age out there. You had a lot of analysts coming out and coming under fire, or really blasting him because he kind of looked like a statue out there, and his presence on the pitch alone almost made it. Analysts kind of made it seem like he was kind of like a big distraction out there, and that's kind of what you want sometimes. This team is really good around him. I mean, if he's there as a distraction, that's great. But like, if his positioning's bad, then I mean that might be something you want to look into. Maybe he comes off the bench. Who knows? Portugal. I mean, you're not going to put Ronaldo on the bench, though, are you? I highly doubt it. All right. So yeah, Portugal, Uzbekistan, 1 p.m. I will definitely be watching that one. And then you get England. Oh yes, the Brits are coming, and they're going to face a tough Ghana team. Yes, a Ghana team that got a win. You know what? If Ghana could do the funniest thing, right? Ghana comes out and just gets the dub over England. Oh my God, it would go nuts. Foxborough would go insane. All right, so yeah, that game is at 4 p.m. at Gillette Stadium. Dude, I'm sure all the England fans out there are gonna be going nuts. All right, 7 p.m. you get Panama, Croatia. Both of these teams lost their first match, so we got to get a winner somehow. Both of these teams are great. Both have been here before, so we'll see what happens. That one will be in Toronto. And then at 10 p.m., you get Colombia versus DR Congo. DR Congo should have won their first match. Colombia, a really strong team. This should be a really fun one. This one's in Guadalajara, Mexico. All right, let's move on over. Moving on over. Let's get to this table. And before actually, hang on. Before I get to the table, I just want to quickly go through a couple things here, just some cleanup for the World Cup minute. Let's see here. Let's get to some teams that are out of this cup. Okay, you have Haiti. They're gone. They were eliminated June 20th. You can't go down versus Scotland, and you can't go down versus Brazil. This is the way it shook out. Turkey also eliminated. 2-0 loss versus Australia and a 1-0 loss versus Paraguay, and then you have Tunisia. 5. You can't give up 5 goals, and you can't give up 4 goals versus Japan either. So those are your teams eliminated. Yeah. So I want to get into the group tiebreaker rules. Before I get into talking about the groups, I want to get into what are the rules, right? What are these rules going into this next stage? What's this next stage even going to look like? So yes, this new group of 32, a lot of things kind of have to change, right? So heading into it, if 2 or more teams are level on points after the group, this is how they determine the final standings. So, let's say you have 2 teams that are, tied in points. They both have 6 points, for instance, right? You're looking at head-to-head results in the group games between the teams, right? So both of these teams played each other. So you're looking at what happened in that game. You're looking at goal difference from those games and goals scored in those games. And if that's not enough to separate, whoever's in this, whoever's tied up, we move on to the following criteria. So you're looking at goal difference in all of the group matches. You're looking at number scored in all of the group matches, and you're looking at the highest team conduct score. So it's based on how many yellow cards and how many red cards you got. And if teams are still deadlocked, it goes to FIFA rankings, which will probably not happen. It's very rare that this happens, but All right. So during this expanded tournament, the 8 best teams that finish third in their group will also progress to this round of 32. Okay. So the third place teams will be ranked by the following criteria. We're looking at points, highest goal difference in the group stages, the most goals scored in the group stage, highest team conduct score, so how many yellow and red cards you have, and the highest FIFA ranking. Okay, let's talk about some teams who got to the round of 32 real quick. And I'll have this, and thanks to the Sporting News for that write-up. Real quick, I want to look at this bracket real fast. So right now, if we look at this group of 32, you have Germany who's in, and they're going to play the third best team from either group A, B, C, D, or F. The USA would play the third best team from B, E, F, I, or J. Mexico would play the third best team from group C, E, F, H, and I. Argentina will play whoever is second place in group H, and I'm pretty sure that's it for right now. Let me see here. Yeah, that's it for right now for the round of 32. All right, so let's get to the table, and I'm gonna run through this real quick. All right, let's do it. All right, so in Group A, you get Mexico leading that group. Like I said, they moved on already. Right now, we're just trying to figure out who's going to be in second place. So, yeah, South Korea currently hold that spot right now with 3 points. Moving on to Group B, you get Canada leading that group with 6+ on the goal differential. They have 4 points, and they're tied with Switzerland with 4 points as well. 3 on the differential. Group C, you have Brazil also leading on differential with 4 points. They lead that group. Morocco right behind them, though. Only 1 on the differential, but 4 points as well. The U.S., probably moving on to that group, definitely moving on to the group of 32. I believe that we will win. I'll keep saying it over and over again. I don't care. I feel it. All right. So, yeah, U.S. leading our Group D over Australia with 6 points. Looking good there, man. Looking good there. All right. Let's move on. Group E. Group E, you get Germany heading that group, 6 points. Ivory Coast in second place with 3. Group F, you got the Netherlands and Japan. Group G, you get Egypt leading with points there with 4 points. And then you have Iran and Belgium kind of just tied up there with 2 respectively. Group H, you get Spain with 4 points. And then, like I alluded to, like France, Norway, both with 6 points. France is leading in differential, though. They're scoring them goals. Gotta love it. Let's see here. Group J. Obviously, Argentina coming out strong yesterday as well. It'll be a fight here. This DR Congo and Portugal match today at 1 is going to be huge. It's really going to figure out what the hell is going on in Group K. And if Ronaldo can even get out of the group stage, I mean, wouldn't that be a story? And then you get Group L down here, England and Ghana, both with 3 points. All right, that's your World Cup minute for today. When we come back, I got a special guest for you. I got Mr. Rob Rozycki. He does the main event here on Sunday nights. I love having Rob on. So yeah, we're gonna have Rob on. We're gonna talk guards. We're gonna, I got a good one for him. So when we come back, I got 3 traveling pet peeves. Yes, you're gonna figure out. And I'm gonna get Rob's top 3 traveling pet peeves when we come back here on Inside Edge Morning Show. Make sure you like and subscribe. Liking helps our channel out, helps this video get seen. Sharing it out is also good as well. It gets your buddies hip to what we're doing here. So make sure you like, subscribe, share it. Subscribing get you access and notifications for whenever we go live. We have 5 daily shows here on the network. You get this show 10 to 11 Monday through Friday. You get Unfiltered with Kyle Cornell from 5 to 6, and then you get our 3 block. You get Prime Time with Eli Moon and Chad Bryan. You get the Daily Spiral with Autumn Chisholm, and then you get Double A Anthony Alford with the Midnight Run. Again, sorry, I apologize. I cannot do Love Island. My attention span cannot take it, and my senses were assaulted. So with that, we'll be right back with Rob Rozycki.
Key On Sports is the leader in Ohio high school athletic coverage in written, print, and video streaming. From the latest news and results and written content to the high school football game of the week every Friday, Key On Sports has you covered. The vision of 15-time published author Vince McKee has become the most trusted site in Ohio high school athletic news. From podcasts to player profiles, Key On Sports is your one stop for all of it. Visit them today at keyonsports.com or on YouTube at Key On Sports. Check out their socials on Twitter and Facebook as well.
Clean energy, bold flavors, and no jitters. See why people won't shut up about Dubby. Clean energy, no jitters or crash. Whether you're starting your workday or getting ready to exercise, Dubby Energy helps you lock in and focus. With over 15 flavors to choose from, you can't miss. Order Dubby Energy right now by using the QR code on your screen and use the promo code InsideEdge10 to receive 10% off your order. Dubby Energy, your energy-focused sponsor of the Inside Edge Network, Cleveland's digital leader. Discover our collection of body mists made with clean, minimal ingredients. Handcrafted with natural essential oils and clean ingredients, they offer a natural alternative to synthetic fragrances. Perfect for sensitive skin and those seeking clean, mindful self-care, and the perfect gift for you or your special someone. Courtesy of Alley Rose Fragrances. First-time customers, use that promo code InsideEdge20 to receive 20% off your order. AlleyRoseFragrances.com, a proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Network, Cleveland's digital leader. Whether searching for a baseball autographed by your favorite World Series slugger, a signed football by an iconic Hall of Famer, or the jersey of a world-famous soccer star, you've come to the right place. Here at SportsMemorabilia.com, the web's leading source of authentic sports memorabilia, you'll find more than 500,000 authentic products from nearly every professional sports league, team, and players. Not only will you find your next prized sports possession with ease thanks to superb customer service and tremendous site experience, you'll have the satisfaction and peace of mind that every product listed comes complete with a certificate of authenticity and is fully backed by the SportsMemorabilia.com lifetime authenticity guarantee. Go to SportsMemorabilia.com by using the QR code on your screen right now. SportsMemorabilia.com, a proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Podcast Network, Cleveland's digital leader. Find us on InsideEdgeNetwork.com for the latest information on your favorite shows, personalities, and network partners. Plus, guess what? We have a merch shop. That's right, we have network polos, t-shirts, champion jackets, hats, and bottles. Rep the network. Every purchase supports independent sports and entertainment media. Use the QR code on your screen right now to check out InsideEdgeNetwork.com. That's InsideEdgeNetwork.com.
That's right. We're challenging the whole damn thing this morning. All right. Welcome back to Inside Edge Network. That's probably my favorite clip of the summer. It's so good. It's so good. All right. Let's get Rob in here. Rob.
Yo, how you doing?
Yeah, we're challenging the whole damn thing this summer.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be challenging from a baseball standpoint. I'll tell you that right now. No, I threw it over to Eli. I don't know if he got it or not, but you were talking about Turkey getting knocked out, and they had their post-game coverage. Again, I apologize for my complete lack of communication, but it was absolutely hilarious. It was completely in Turkish, and you knew exactly what they were saying because we've seen about 9 of those post-game shows every football season on Sundays. It's cool to know that Cleveland is being represented kind of indirectly on the World Cup stage.
I love it. Dude, I love it. I love it. It's good, man. Oh, man.
No, dude, for me, though, just watching I know you're breaking it down from a soccer standpoint, from an X's and O's, but just watching the fans in this and watching the states I think that's the cool thing about the World Cup is that there's not, even though you may not be a hardcore soccer football fan or whatever here, there's still something to kind of attract you. So yeah, it's been really kind of cool to observe here from afar.
Hell yeah. No, Eli sent me a clip the other day of, I think it was Norway doing the boat with all the fans.
Oh yeah. Oh, the fan stuff's amazing. The fan stuff, with the Scots in Boston, they went from complete strangers to the mayor signing paperwork to make Glasgow a sister city in 6 days. Like, how amazing is that? Just the partying, they're in Miami now, so we'll see how that works out with everything involved on South Beach. But if it's the Croats in Texas, if it's everybody up in the Pacific Northwest or Los Angeles or New York, I mean, we're seeing some stuff that it's like we've elected a new pope in every city almost every couple of days now. It's amazing to see. It truly, truly is.
It really is, man. And with all this traveling talk, I want to get your thoughts real quick. I wanted to do top 3 traveling pet peeves with you, Rob. I know you've been traveling a bunch. What are some things that kind of grind your gears whenever you get out on the road?
Oh man, a lot of it's just driving performance related. Lack of turn signal use, tailgating, either going way excessively fast, way too excessively slow. Just like because we just did South Carolina and back, and it's amazing. You drive around some of these areas, and you're like, how do you guys get to work every day? Like, how does this happen? We stayed in Charleston. We stayed in South Carolina. A little bit outside of Hilton Head the night before we got there. And I swear to God, we checked into our hotel. They were cleaning up an accident at an intersection. Oh. We got out of our hotel to go to, grab some dinner or whatever. New accident, same intersection, cleaning it up. Oh, and then when we got out, an hour and a half later, there was a third one there. So you're just kind of amazed how people get around every day. But yeah, mostly just, tailgating and lack of turn signals is kind of my 1 and 2. If you want, put a third in there. I'm trying to think of something that's not car related, just actual on the road. People that show up to the, if you're on a roadside stop and you're looking to stretch your legs, the people who have no idea what they're going to order when they go up to the menu. You're like, dude, okay, yeah. I want to stretch my legs, but I only want to do this for 10 minutes. We need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my cheeseburger. I'm trying to get my Starbucks. What are you doing holding up the line?
Yeah.
You should know what you want. Come on.
But yeah, the road stuff could be potentially vacation or life canceling. So that gets a little higher on my list.
Yeah. Dude, I love it. I love it. I'll give you a couple of mine. I hate being late. Broadcasting, it's kind of drilled that into me. It's just like I struggle even being a half an hour early sometimes. So like traveling with somebody who has no sense of time is kind of really difficult. I mean, sorry, Rach, I love you, but yeah, it could be a struggle sometimes getting there on time, and on time for me is like an hour early.
Well, and I don't know how your relationship dynamics are in traveling. Nikki truly enjoys planning this stuff. We went to Disney. Right. She had everything booked and reserved, in some cases months, as far in advance as possible. So when I'm traveling, I basically just get my itinerary. Yeah. And as long as I hit those times and show some sense of urgency in the morning, everything seems to be going on. Yeah, but yeah, like that's one of the few times it's like, all right, time, we gotta be reasonably efficient, especially on the travel, because the second I get the vacation, I ain't doing shit.
Right. Yeah, no, seriously, the turnaround when I went to Vegas was, I'd never want to do that again. Like we almost missed both flights there and back.
Yeah. Well, flying too is a big, like especially being, when you're dealing with airports, you have to be on time. Like if you're on a road trip, the only person who's going to be pissed that you're late is you. So like it's all personal discipline on that. Like, but if you dick around at the airport, get into the airport, all of a sudden you're watching your plane leave, and vacation ain't going to go as planned.
Yeah, seriously felt like I was like we were running through hotels. It felt like Home Alone.
Yeah, I remember we had one of those in Europe. Like when I was in college, we went over to Croatia, and we had one jump over in Frankfurt Airport, which I think at the time, I don't know if it still is, but like at the time, it was like the largest airport terminal on the planet. And we're with a couple of teachers that know exactly where they're going. One of them knows German, and neither one of them give two poops about the cadre of college kids behind him. And we got like 10 minutes to make this plane. We're booking it through. They don't even care. We don't know. We can't read signs. These guys know what they're doing. And they're about 100 feet ahead of us in about 2 seconds. So yeah, it was kind of confusing. And yeah, I don't like to do that kind of crap, man. Like that's why I like to drive. I like to kind of have control over my hind parts,
Yeah, man. I get it. I get it 100%. And anytime like I travel and I drive, like I have to be the one driving. I'm sorry. Especially for with how my back is right now, I'd rather be the one hitting the bumps and knowing that I'm about to hit a bump instead of just randomly hitting a bump,
Yeah, that's one thing I've had to deal with Nick is we both like to drive. And to tell you how that's gone, I didn't even bring my car keys with me when we went to Hilton Head. She had, which freed me up for Corona use. So that was kind of cool. But yeah, like that was one thing I kind of had to seed early on was like, all right, you do like driving, but you'll do that to work and back every day.
Right. Right. All right. Good stuff. Let's take a quick break here. When we come back,
good sports segment, everybody.
Hey man, just a little slice of life for you. When we come back, we'll talk, Cleveland sports, what's going on with the Guardians, maybe talk a little bit of what NBA a little bit, just kind of what's going on there.
Well, yeah, this Giannis trade is absolutely all over the place. Like Julius Randle got traded a few hours before, and everybody thought that was kind of the big story of the night. And then, the Heat fork over, 3 players, 3 first rounders, and a pick swap for a 31-year-old, but he's a 31-year-old back-to-back MVP guy. So we'll see.
So when we come back, we'll get more in depth. Rob Rozycki from WTM 1100 and the main event here with me, and we'll be right back. Inside Edge Network. Stick with us.
Fanatics isn't just our name, it's who we are. Loyal, passionate fans dedicated to our favorite teams and to the sports we love. That's why we're honored to be able to offer fans the world's largest collection of official sports apparel and sports jerseys from all leagues, teams, and players you love. We feature a wide selection of gear from every league, including the NFL, MLB, NBA, NHL, and NCAA merchandise, which allows us to serve fans of football, baseball, hockey, basketball, lacrosse, soccer, golf, and, well, everything else that gets your heart pumping. Go to fanatics.com by using the QR code on your screen right now to celebrate your teams. That's fanatics.com, a proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Network, Cleveland's digital leader.
Small business owners are superheroes, but nowadays running your business means doing so inside your shop and on social media. That's why you should make Omega Video Marketing your sidekick.
With a decade of content creation experience, I create dynamic, informative, and fun videos for your specific social needs that will increase brand awareness, get you more followers, and keep your social pages and websites current and fresh.
I offer flexible pricing and turn times and will work with you to understand your brand and your story. All of that comes from the heart. My award-winning expertise is just the cherry on top. So let's get connected. After all, your brand is the alpha and my expertise is the omega.
Discover our collection of handcrafted candles. That's right, every product is thoughtfully created in small batches free from harmful toxins for mindful everyday indulgence. Our candles are hand-poured in coconut soy wax with natural wood wicks, offering a long-lasting burn and rich fragrances. Create a cozy, safe ambiance for your home with candles from Alley Rose Fragrances. First-time customers use the promo code InsideEdge20 to receive 20% off your order. AlleyRoseFragrances.com, proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Podcast Network. Mosser Moments Photography is a husband and wife wedding photography team based in Cleveland, owned and operated by Inside Edge Network's very own Ryan Mosser and his wife Hallie. For the past 10 years, they've captured more than 100 weddings across Northeast Ohio and beyond, always working together as a true two-person team. Their style centers on authentic, emotional storytelling, documenting the real moments between two people in love and creating images that feel natural, comfortable, and true to the couple. Rooted in Northern Ohio but inspired by their travels, Ryan and Hallie bring a warm, personal approach to every wedding day. Their work blends experience, consistency, and a genuine passion for helping couples relive their best day through timeless photography. Learn more at MosserMomentsPhotography.com by using the QR code on your screen right now. MosserMomentsPhotography.com, a proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Network, Cleveland's digital leader.
And we're back here on the Inside Edge Morning Show. Yes. I'm with Rob Rozycki. Yes. Hey, buddy.
Hello.
Big news that just dropped. Giannis going to the Heat.
Yes. Giannis Antetokounmpo. It was late last night, actually. I was getting into the car after my radio shift, and actually it was like timed out just as my door was shutting, it seemed like. But yeah, Giannis Antetokounmpo gets moved to the Miami Heat. Him and Bobby Portis, I think that was the just number in there to even out the money. But yeah, they're going to Miami. Let's see who is involved. Tyler Hero is involved. Jaime Jaquez is involved. Khalil Ware is involved. Another bench player is involved. You also got 3 first-round picks. You also have a pick swap in, I believe, 2031. A lot. This was a trade everybody was waiting to see. I was hearing most of the analysis on it of just tell me when it freaking happens. Like, we've been talking about it and talking about it and talking about it. It was rumored to be Boston and Miami that were kind of in the final push here for it. Boston, I think reports are saying that they offered Jaylen Brown and 2 first-round picks for Giannis, and obviously Miami. From what I've been hearing, Pat Riley looked at Milwaukee and said just no Bam, and I think it was no Bam, and that was about it. And said, what else do you pick what you want?
Damn.
That's what they wanted. So yeah, Giannis now going down to Miami. I did see as of a few minutes ago, actually on SportsCenter, they had the DraftKings odds for winning the East, and now the Cavaliers, who were in the Eastern Conference Finals last year, are not even in the top 5.
I mean, I'm not that shocked. I'm honestly not that shocked.
I mean, obviously, New York's going to be in there, Boston's going to be in there. You got Philadelphia, that's a factor, and Indiana's a factor, and now they put Miami up there too. And I don't know, like it's probably a lot to do with the fact that they don't have a lot of flexibility in this offseason. The Cavaliers can't make one of these earth-shaking moves. This was the earth-shaking move to make.
Yeah.
And then you throw in, just the fact of the flame out they had against the Knicks. Yeah, I can understand why gamblers, especially, aren't really high on the Cavaliers right now.
I get it. If you're the Cavs, like, what do you do now? Like, are you making a big push for LeBron? Like, is LeBron looking at Giannis going to Miami and being like, oh, maybe I should go back there?
I mean, no, I don't know if LeBron is a possibility to Miami at this point in time. I think actually, with like the stuff I'm hearing is that it's going to be closer to, is probably going to be back to LA. It seems like his Hollywood stuff and all the production studios and that kind of thing are out there. So, I mean, yeah, it's going to be, a little bit of a deal here. So I don't know what the moves are going to be. I honestly, I'm looking at what some of these free agents are right now with, I think I have to be looking at this on a some sort of alphabetical rate, because I don't think Precious Achiuwa is the number 1 ranked free agent right now.
Probably,
but Austin Reeves is going to be out there for sure. I think Jaron Duran from Detroit, he's a restricted free agent. I don't know how much flexibility the Cavaliers have with what's going on with their roster right now, with salary cap and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's all gonna come down to like how much Dan wants to really. I know we want to run it back with these guys, but like we need to bolster this team in some type of way. But like we cannot open this season with the same group.
Well, they might. There's going to be 2 kind of threads of what's happening right now. It's going to be what should the Cavaliers do, what do they need to do, and then there's going to be what they can do. And we're going to get ready. We have to get emotionally prepared for a big extension for James Harden. We're going to keep him locked up. And yeah, I think, what this James Harden trade did, at the trade deadline this time around, was kind of lock in the Cavs and take away a lot of their options, a lot of their assets, a lot of their flexibility. I mean, I really don't know. They need some sort of scoring wing. I think that would really help things out. I mean, some sort of, attacking. Giannis would have actually fit it, but I don't think we had the $40 million price tag. But, something along that line where I think, they can really get helped out. Maybe a little bit more help too on the, on the front line, maybe give JA and maybe give Evan Mobley a little bit of help here. But, barring trading one of these pillars of the franchise, and probably have to be Evan, I am not expecting a huge, monumental, earth-shattering move here.
Gotcha.
I could be wrong. I mean, who knows? But yeah,
good stuff. Good stuff, Rob. Let's move on to the Guardians. I feel like the last time you came on here, we were talking about the Guardians losing another series with the Yankees, and now here we are with the White Sox. We're out of first place now.
Yeah, I believe it's 2-5 in their last 7 now. I think it's 2 wins since everybody got hurt. It was my first day in Hilton Head, actually. My girlfriend looks at me and goes, Jose broke a bone in his wrist. Angel broke a bone in his foot, and Chase DeLauder broke a bone in his rib. I said, when the hell did that happen? I said, by the 4th inning. It's like, what the? Okay. Yeah, I mean, right now you have two teams in the White Sox and the Tigers that are trending up. Tarek Skubal's getting healthy. The Tigers are winning more than they're losing right now. And the Guardians, at this rate, you lost your team home run leader. That's Angel. You lost your team RBI leader. That's Chase DeLauder. And you lost the only surefire Hall of Famer you have on the roster.
Yeah.
And a couple of those guys are going to be gone for more than a month. DeLauder, the nice thing is that he should be back by this homestand, is what they're saying. Now, it's a long homestand. They got a 9-gamer coming up starting this weekend through the 4th of July. So at some point in time, he should be back in the next week. But, you're still going to be missing Jose and Angel for a while. And it's probably just going to be a hold water scenario. I don't think you can make a run right now. I don't think this team is primed for 9 out of 10. I think the best you're going to be able to do is try to just keep pace with the White Sox and hold off the Tigers and just try to be around it by the time Jose gets back.
Yeah, I was just going through X last night, Twitter, whatever the hell you want to call it.
This pool of hate?
Yes. I was just looking at trying to get some type of fan reaction, and Jose's replacement is not doing well.
Well, yeah, Gabriel Arias, yesterday was probably one of the more frustrating games, period, for Guardians fans. 6-5 loss against those White Sox. That's what got them in the statistical tie anyway for first place. Gabriel Arias, 0 for 5, 5 strikeouts. I believe he is the third Cleveland baseball player this century to strike out 5 times in a game. That is also the Major League record. Did not look good. Did not look good at all. I believe it was 4 out of 5 were looking, or it was either 4 out of 5 were swinging, or it went one way or the other. And just at bats that he looked completely just lost. I mean, it wasn't even like an outclassed or anything like that. The issue with Arias, and I don't think it's like a Rafael Devers in San Francisco kind of thing where he's refusing to walk off for a pinch runner or anything. He's not a dick. I think he's just kind of dim. And I think he loses focus easily because there's just these games where you don't know where his brain's at. He didn't run out a drop third strike last night on one of those strikeouts. He had a pretty bad throw over to first base from third in for Jose, and that's supposed to be the one nice thing with Arias is that he's supposed to be comparable anyway to Jose defensively. It's just not working out. But the problem is they're kind of at a between a rock and a hard place for infielders. With all these injuries here. I know a lot of fans are screaming, and my colleagues over at the station too want Schneemann to play third base all basically full time. You're taking away your super utility guy. You're taking away the guy that can move around and play all the time, and pretty much anywhere, and putting him at third. Now, I get it that you might have an open wound at third that might need sealed up, and Schneemann might be the Band-Aid for it. I understand that. But that kind of cuts your versatility away a lot with this lineup. A lot more David Fry at bats will have to happen. Petey Halpin at bats. Khalil Watson, shout out to him, even though in that disaster of a game last night, he got his first major league hit in RBI. A lot more, you're going to have more of a cadre of outfielders taking over things. And that doesn't even throw in Stephen Kwan, who's still kind of in this just free fall right now. I mean, he went from leadoff to batting 6th to batting 7th to batting 9th to benched yesterday. So, the Guardians right now, it's kind of yesterday's game is kind of indicative of what's going to be happening for them. Is these guys that they are not normally expected to be middle of the bat line, middle of the order bats or prime time key everyday players, they're going to have to be for about 4 weeks. And I don't know if they're good enough to do that quite yet, but it's not exactly a fun time there at the corner of Carnegie and Ontario.
Yeah. And you got to hope they pull it together before the fall happens, right? I mean, you don't want to start a free fall here right before the All-Star break, do you?
Well, The one nice thing, and I'm not saying history repeats itself every year. The one nice thing is that this team can get hot and make up a deficit. They did it last year. They're not doing 15.5 again. There's just no way. But there was no way they were going to do it last year either. But they can't. They're comfortable from playing from behind. If it's 5 games out or something like that, they can handle their business. But the big thing while all this is happening too is the starting pitching has to hold up. And I know Gavin Williams, he had a pretty nice outing, okay enough outing yesterday. It was just 5 innings pitched and a couple of runs given up. He's got to be the dude that goes into the 7th, 8th, maybe 9th inning. He's got to be a stopper. He's got to be a dude that can save this bullpen so you don't have to put Cade Smith out there for a multi-inning save and blow a lead. We got it. Tanner Bybee is going to have to be that dude who's throwing 7 consistent innings a game and actually winning and putting this team in a position to win. And if that happens and we can lean on this pitching for 3-4 weeks here, bullpen hold up and everyone stays healthy, then we might be able to kind of be around it. But I think it'll be a victory if we're within 5 games of the Central by the time Jose gets back.
Good stuff. Just really, really quick, I want to get your take on Travis Bazzana and Brian Rocchio, because they were probably the only bright spots from yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, Rocchio is kind of just, he's in a very quiet way. Can you have a quiet breakout year? I don't know, but he's behaving like a starting shortstop at the plate and of course in the field. So yeah, he's kind of, he's chugging along fine. 3 for 5 yesterday. One of the few guys that was actually solving that Houston pitching staff. And then Bazzana, I know he was cold, I think a little bit while I was on vacation, maybe a little bit before, but he's learning his strike zone. He's disciplined at the plate. He's, stealing bases at a pretty epic level, especially for a rookie. I don't really think there's a lot of bad things you can say for Bazzana. I mean, occasionally he'll have that defensive blip, but I think that'll even itself out as age kind of kicks in and experience happens. But, really for a rookie year, I mean, there's really not much you can complain about for our first overall pick. And I know it's nice to see that because, we had a year and a half where everyone was screaming for him to be up here basically the second he got into Ohio. And now we see why he was in the minors for a year and a half, 2 years. And Bazzana right now, at least, and I would have to take a look at Major League Baseball the whole way through, but he'd have to be at least top 2 or 3 for me, rookie of the year right now. So yeah, there's not much you can complain about.
Love it.
And yeah, we have a double play combination now for the next 5 years. So good.
Gotta love it. All right. Thanks, Rob. Before we go, just want to get any thoughts running around in your head. Anything you want to shout out real quick?
We kind of took care of that at the top of the deal. I kind of forced up in the World Cup stuff, but yeah, I've just, been amazed with watching all of the fans and watching our reaction to it. And I've been learning some things the last week or so. And the fact that we're putting all of these cultures in here right now, we're everybody, I saw Iraqi fans and Scottish fans intermingling. I see, Americans and everybody. If you want to hear a cool story, hear about what Liberia is doing in Kansas, of all places. That's where they're in Lawrence, Kansas at KU training, and that's where their home base is at. And them and the community have completely intertwined and, completely have shown love and respect and learned a lot of things about each other. And, watching all of this happen in these great 50 states of ours and, seeing it happen again in all the regions too, if it's Texas or if it's, Seattle, if it's New York, Boston, Miami, everywhere in between, watching all of this stuff happen, that's better for me than any America 250 going. I think that's kind of a perfect representation of what we're about. And it also teaches us that all this divisive bullshit behavior that we're having is taught. And it's because of a very small few. I think if you let us to our own devices, yeah, let's just get some loud music going and put some road cones on some statues' heads and crack a couple of bottles, and we'll be good to go. But yeah, as crappy and as just corrupt and asinine as this World Cup is behind the scenes, it's just like the NFL. You kick it off and nobody cares. You kick it off and everybody is just having a party, and it's just that'll be my takeaway from this. Like the stuff that happened in Boston is, and we use it a lot, is legendary. It's truly legendary. You're going to have some dipshit who's been, going to be born in 80 years doing a documentary on what happened in that week in the city of Boston and about how it changed that city for the better forever. And you're going to have a 101-year-old dude like watching a baseball documentary that's from the 90s. You got these old guys going, yeah, I played with Babe Ruth. You're going to have these old guys going, yeah, I was 9 years old and I watched the Tartan Army roll into town and change life forever. So, yeah, soccer's doing its job, and that's my parting shot. And I really don't have any other complaints on what's happening right now. So, yeah, we're good to go.
Love it, pal. All right. The great Rob Rozycki. You can catch him every Sunday night, the main event. You get
9 o'clock-ish.
Yeah, whenever they decide to go on. Sometimes they go on late.
Yeah, we got to have a meeting about that. I think we're like the only show that doesn't have a hard start time, and I think we got to probably fix that at some point. But yeah,
maybe I don't know. You might be driving Eli nuts with that, but who knows?
It might be. And well, dude. Okay, I got the two people besides Pete. The two people on this network. I have the PD and I have the APD. Right underneath them. If they look at me and say whatever time we need to go, I'm cool. But those are the two decision makers in the place. So I would think the ball is firmly in their court, and I'm sure Eli is throwing stuff while he's hearing me talk about this.
I love it. No, the main event, great show. They've been doing it for, I don't know. I mean, you guys took a hiatus, but I mean,
just a brief 8-year hiatus or a 7-year hiatus.
7 years.
We met as students back at the Ohio Media School where futures begin, and our future as broadcasters truly did start there. So yeah, here we are 10 years later doing it.
Yeah, man. I happy to see it. Happy to have you on the network. Glad to have you back on Tuesday. Hopefully I see you next Tuesday as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Yeah, we'll be good to go.
All right. Thank you, Rob.
Thank you.
We're going to get out of here. InsideEdgeNetwork.com. Make sure you like and subscribe. It's important. Liking, like I said, I'll say it all the time. Liking our videos just helps us out. It gets us seen everywhere. Subscribing helps you out. We have 5 daily shows that we do here on Inside Edge Network. You can catch me 10 to 11 Monday through Friday. Check out our website as well. We have a partners page on there. Great stuff. Fanatics, Allie Rose. I talk about Allie Rose all the time. And just learn more about us, what we do here on the network. We have a merch shop as well. So if you want to rep the network, get yourself a hat, get yourself a polo, get yourself a t-shirt or something, rep the network. We're doing it. Also, download our app on the on any Roku. Yes, we have an app. That's how legit we are. Okay, that's gonna do it for me. Thanks, Rob. Thanks, Eli, for pressing all the buttons and making me look good and sound great. Yeah, get outside today. It's gonna be great. Love you guys. See you later, Inside Edge Net.